Throughout my time as a vintage Action Man collector, I've produced a number of custom figures. However, I've also sold many of them because at heart, I still like to collect the figures and outfits from the original Palitoy range, and I prefer the originals over custom action figures. Having said that, I do have 3 custom Action Man SAS sets that I've produced over the years, so today we're going to take a closer look at these figures. Hello Action Man fans, my name is Tony and welcome back to the Analog Toys YouTube channel and the feature of today's vintage toy review, my Action Man SAS Customs.
You're obviously keen to hear the results of your training. Now you realise why these conditions can break even the toughest men. But you faced up to all the challenges and I'm pleased to welcome you to the new SAS division of Action Man.
It's no secret that the Action Man SAS range are some of my favourite Action Man figures of all time, and I have the entire collection, both loose and boxed. So when I started to produce custom Action Man figures a number of years ago, I naturally wanted to develop a few custom SAS figures. First up, I want to introduce you to Sergeant Geordie McMahon, seen here in his number 2 dress uniform. Firstly, you'll notice that the Eagle Eye figurehead is a custom reflock that features a blonde moustache. I wish I could remember who it was that reflocked this head for me because they did a tremendous job, but unfortunately it was so long ago that their name escapes me. In addition to reflocking the head, the same person also reflocked an original black Action Man beret, and I later added the fabric badge. Overall, I think this beret looks amazing and is very accurate to the real beret worn by SAS soldiers. The uniform is a 40th anniversary reproduction of the British Army officer, and I finished off the outfit with ribbons and collar flashes, and fabric printed SAS wings that have been added to the shoulder of the tunic. Finally, we have the SAS stable belt. To produce this, I took the belt buckle from a Blues and Royals uniform and attached a Repro SAS badge to it, the same badge that came with the SAS Talking Commander. And the fabric used for the belt was some royal blue ribbon that I found in just the right size. I'm really pleased with the way this SAS dress uniform turned out, and I'm proud to display this at the entrance of my collection room. Next up, I'm going to introduce you to Captain Skellen, who is dressed for combat in the Falklands War. Once again, the Eagle Eye figurehead and beret have been reflocked. The jungle camouflage fatigues come from the Action Man Quartermaster stores and use a similar camouflage pattern to the Parachute Regiment jacket. Captain Skellen's windproof smock is taken from the Royal Marines Mountain and Arctic set and has been dyed in olive green. The 58 pattern webbing has been issued with a number of different vintage Action Man outfits, but this time around it has been customised with extra water bottles and a rear pouch that was taken from the 1960s Action Soldier Medic set. Inside the rear pouch, Captain Skellen carries his first aid kit, right-angled torch, extra ammo and his gloves, which are also from the Royal Marines Mountain and Arctic set, and again they've been dyed green. Finishing off the webbing is a few hand grenades, a bayonet and scabbard, and this figure also carries a map for navigating his way across the harsh terrain of the Falkland Islands. The Captain's Bergen is from the Secret Mission to Dragon Island set, and I've replaced the plastic straps with fabric ones from the 60s Action Soldier parachute pack. Carried in his Bergen we have a sleeping bag, entrenching tool and a mess kit with cooker. Finally, let's take a look at the Captain's weapon system. He is armed with an Armalite rifle which comes from the SAS parachute attack set. However, this rifle has been equipped with a telescopic sight from the SIG 50 rifle. Once again, I'm very proud of the way this figure turned out, and he is also proudly displayed at the entrance to my collection room. When I designed both of these figures, I tried to use as many original Palitoy parts and accessories as possible so that they would retain that vintage Action Man aesthetic and would look right at home among the rest of my collection. Finally, I want to introduce you to Corporal Campbell and his Night Attack canoe. This is the favourite of all my SAS customs and was inspired by the Palitoy 3 3/4 inch Action Force set, the SAS Silent Attack. The figure is a standard Eagle Eye action figure with black beard, and he wears the standard black SAS overalls along with the life vest from the SAS Underwater Attack, which is equipped with a diving knife, and the outfit is finished off with a black commando cap. The canoe is a vintage Shira Lee made toy that has been heavily customised and painted black to match the look of the Palitoy SAS range. At the rear of the canoe we have a searchlight, a custom ammo box, an oxygen supply system made up of various parts from the Action Man Astronaut and the SAS Parachute Attack. The side of the canoe has a mount for carrying spare equipment, in this case a set of bolt cutters. Mounted in front of Corporal Campbell is an electronic communication system made from the chest piece from the SAS Parachute Attack. and next to it we have a mounted clipboard where the corporal can quickly perform a navigation check with his easily accessible map. Finally, the front of the canoe has been decked out with some heavy weaponry in the form of a .30 caliber Browning machine gun. When I first embarked on this custom project, I never expected it to turn out as good as it did, but I am really pleased with the results. My custom SAS Night Attack canoe looks perfectly at home with the rest of the Palitoy Action Man SAS lineup. I absolutely love this range of Action Man figures, and if you are as passionate about this combat team as I am, why don't you pick up a Shirley canoe and have a go for yourself? These canoes can still be found for as cheap as just a few quid, and the results are well worth the effort. So there you have it, Corporal Campbell, Sergeant Geordie McMahon, and Captain Skellen. We really hope you enjoyed this episode, and as always you can join in the fun by leaving us a comment in the section below, or look us up on our Patreon page, where you can get exclusive access to behind the scenes information on all of our upcoming videos. I'm Tony from Analog Toys, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.